yeah, like that kid, he was a top 48 or whatever happened. So he ended up making me a mistake. But make no mistake. So first you take a Michigan tomorrow, you know what I mean? Like, that is, yeah, I started pulling. So it was a blast. I'm telling you, the freakiest person back there, I had never seen it. There's so many things. He was, so I can't even say one that we looked at. They tried to guard it. It's like a very good
Mom's over here leaking. Mom's leaking.
I've never been believed in my life. I was like, there's nothing I can do for this guy. Nothing. I'm sorry.
All right.
So I think we should grab some spots. I know what I'm saying. Honestly, I would have to get this way, like two this way, fingers on it, try to, right? He reached over and grabbed it like this, and just, it didn't look good. But I went. And I was like, listen, Nick apologized to go there, shut it down, we'll see more. I gotta see it doing myself. So I'm thinking, I mean, that's sort of, you know, and I'm
Nancy fine.
he was down to play for the first 6 games. Got hurt. Didn't play the rest of the season. But he was, I mean, he was grabbing balls just right. I never had that many tackles.
Let's go ahead, let's watch it off. Yeah.
Really?
So you want to come up?
That's a start. Yeah,
Yeah,
let
you
me
want to
know.
come up?
Yeah.
Quick introduction. Talk to them.
Silence our cell phones and things like that. We'll give these graduates a chance to be seen and heard. Okay, thank you. We'll be starting here shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as we welcome the class of 2025. Good afternoon. I am Michael Meyer. I'm the director here at West Forward High School. I'd like to remind us that commencement is a momentous day for our graduates and also for their families. It is appropriate for us to give thanks for the successes of our students and for their future endeavors. So I'd like to take this time to allow you to take a moment of silent meditation in honor of our graduates and all they've accomplished. Thank you all very much. So, again, good afternoon to all of our students, to our families, our teachers, and our friends. Today we gather to celebrate an important milestone, the graduation of an incredible group of young people, our Quest Forward High School class of 2025. To the graduating class, the first words are, you've made it. It's a good one. And not only have you made it, but you've grown, you've adapted, you've persevered through a world that at times seemed like there were more changes than one can imagine. You guys remember when we were here on this campus, when we learned a different way. You guys have come through a lot, and a lot of change. Change is a constant force in our life. And every time change comes, it brings along a lot of great things, but it also brings along its constant companion, and that is fear. Fear is normal. Fear of the unknown, fear of making mistakes, fear of leaving behind the familiar, the friends sitting next to you, the mentors who guided you to this stage, the rhythm of life that you've gotten so used to at our school. And yet here you are. Each of you has already faced change and fear. And you've already proven beyond any doubt that you're capable of moving forward anyway. If you just go back and think about that first day of school, you didn't know anybody who you were going to go to school with. And it's a small group of great kids, but you didn't know them. And you persevered through it. You adjusted. You grew. You got to know them. The truth is, fear is not a sign to stop. It's a sign something really important is about to happen. Fear shows up when you're stepping into something bigger than what you've been doing before. Out that door, there's going to be something bigger than what you've done before. Okay? But fear is where growth lies. The growth that you've come this far with, and the growth that you're going to take even further. As you move forward from here to college, to careers, to service, or simply discovering who you were meant to be, there will be more change. more questions than answers. And yeah, you're gonna have more fear. It's true. Don't run from it. You never have. You gotta run with it. Let me remind you, you're human, that you care deeply. Let me ask you, use the fear to push you to prepare harder, to think deeper, to move with more purpose. Because when we push through fear, and when we get to that other side of fear, what we find is everything in life that has its true meaning and its true purpose. That challenge brings you to where you need to be. Remember, courage isn't the absence of fear. It is choosing to keep going forward despite it. You're ready. I guarantee it. I know you all very, very well. You're ready. You have the tools. You have the will. And God knows you have the resilience. You're going to walk into change not as something to avoid, but as something to embrace. So as you leave this hall, and as you leave these last 4 years behind and take those next steps, you must do it with confidence. Know that every great thing begins with change, and that every time you've faced it before, every time, you've come through strong. If you need any proof, just think about you sitting here today in this hall, graduate. Congratulations, class of 2025. The future may be uncertain, but so is every great adventure. Thank you, and go forward with confidence. If you know Ms. Sarah Ernest, our Assistant Director, we have Mr. James Trupas, who is our Chief Learning Officer for Opportunity Education. Ms. Jenny Dr. Jenny Langfeld, my apologies. Dr. Jenny Langfeld, our Associate Director of Teaching and Learning at the high school. Joining us in our audience are Mr. Todd Smith, who's going to be our keynote speaker today with Find the Why program, who is a wonderful supporter of our school, Mr. Ed Vogel, and Ms. Becca Dominguez, who is our college counselor, and Ms. Jolene Zwicka, who is also with Opportunity Education, and she's our Chief Learning Officer. And I do have an apology. Ms. Zwicka is our Chief Learning Officer. Mr. Trupas is Chief of Schools, and he has earned that title. He is a fantastic human being who helps make all this possible. So, thank you, staff, for joining us. At this time, I would like to show you guys a video that showcases the thoughts and the sentiments of the senior class as they reflect back on their time.
My favorite memory was when I first joined the school. Everything was much more relaxed than at public schools, and it felt like I belonged here.
My favorite parts about being at Quest Forward High School have been just the everyday conversations I've had with my teachers. Meyer talking about how he hates the French, or just any random conversation with Ed about philosophy.
One way I felt this school helped me grow as a person was writing business emails and talking to business people. I feel that's going to really help in the future for when I have to go and send out emails to other, bosses to collaborate on projects.
My favorite memories are talking to my friends in class. We weren't always doing schoolwork, but I got to know them really well, and it felt secure, and it made me feel really lighthearted, and I think that's one of the happiest times some of the happiest times I've had in school.
I think throughout high school I've grown the most in terms of collaboration and just learning how to be a leader and stand up and be vocal about the things that are important to me.
My favorite memory at Quest, me, a couple other classmates, Choice, she graduated, Taisha, she graduated. Those were the main two who like welcomed me into Quest, who made me feel welcomed and like at home, if you would say. We painted pumpkins, and I remember specifically me and Taisha, something happened, and me and Taisha were coming down this hallway, and we just wouldn't stop laughing. And they're like, "What are y'all laughing at?" And Mr. Hyman had come out and tell us to quiet down. We just wouldn't stop laughing, and it was just like a funny moment. So that would definitely be one of my greatest moments. Yeah.
I've mainly grown in my character and my inspirations, and in the ways in which I want to become in the school.
It was the orientation when I was a new sophomore. I just really like wandering around the building doing team building exercises because I find them entertaining.
Since starting at Quest, I've definitely grown a lot, and I've learned many things that helped me from when I graduated high school. I learned more about like job opportunities and how to like reach out to professional people like colleges and businesses. And before I came here, I really didn't have any know-how to do any of those things. But now that I'm leaving, I know how to do a lot of those things, and I'm excited.
My favorite memory at Quest is the mock trial intercession that I did. We did a trial of Santa Claus, and I got to help be a legal assistant for the defendant team. We ended up losing, but it was still fun overall.
Probably building the library and cafe for book club so that people had a place to sit and eat during lunch.
I think my favorite memory at Quest would be one of our community service days. We went to Zerinsky Lake to pick up trash, and I think being with my friends and also caring for the community really, made me believe that, this isn't that bad, and that anyone can really care for the community.
I feel like that I've grown a lot academically and socially when coming to Quest. I used to not talk very much before, and I was really struggling when it came to my studies, but being here at Quest has helped me out a lot.
I have a tendency to struggle to communicate with people a lot. And I did always see myself as a leader to some capacity because I can be quite extroverted. But even if I can be quite outgoing and have ideas to lead people, that doesn't necessarily mean I was always able to accommodate those ideas to meet different people. And I think it was really important for me and humbling to learn to work with different people and what their needs are, and it's helped me grow more empathy and compassion as a person.
My favorite memory was going to the zoo my sophomore year and just spending the entire day with my class.
I've grown to be able to work in a timely and professional manner. I've also been able to manage a job life and a school life with college going on, work going on, and high school altogether.
My favorite memory is when we went to the zoo for the habitat portion of our IS2 class. I enjoyed this because not only did we get to learn, but I also got to spend time with peers who I didn't have classes with.
I've grown at Quest I'm a lot more prepared than I was before at other high schools. I feel like I'm actually ready to go into the real world and be what I plan to be. And I'm a lot more ready for college.
Those are really great memories, and they're kind of getting me a little bit. All right, that was great, guys. Those are great memories. Thank you. So, as we gather to celebrate this milestone and honor those great memories of our graduates, we are reminded not only of their accomplishments, but also of the voices and the talents, creativity, and the things that make this class so absolutely unforgettable. Tonight, we are honored to hear from one such voice. I would like to invite one of our English teachers, Miss Angie Henry, up to the stage to introduce the author of our senior. Miss Henry.
my great pleasure to introduce one of our graduates speaking today, a truly remarkable member of the class of 2025. Not only is she a gifted writer whose words capture insight and emotion with ease, but she also brings a wonderful sense of humor and conversation to everyone around her. Her thoughtful reflections and creative spirit have inspired throughout our journey together. Today, she will share a poem and some heartfelt words with us. Please join me in welcoming a brilliant, insightful, and delightful presence, Master Hirsch.
This poem is really weird. Okay. Fall to the ground on your back and look at the sky, the clouds and all the shapes when we connect the dots at night because it's too dark to do it on a coloring book. As children, we were younger than sin. We held a certain ambition, or wish if you will, of dandelion seeds exploding in the wind, not knowing where they're going, but knowing where they started as a stem. And we saw the other dandelions yellow, not blue, and thought, why couldn't I have been that? Vibrant and innocent and the pleasant jingle that bees hovered when dandelions look at bees and fight and say, why couldn't I have been that? When we draw lines with our eyes, we write stories. The stories are eternalized, and we know where it came from, but we don't see it because once the child died, the lines faded, because the imagination that was a cascade veered out into a stream of hope that we can trace with our finger. Fall to the ground, look at the sky. There are holes poked in the night where we can see the pinpricks of light from outside in the world and say, why couldn't I have been that? Sorry. Outside of the breathing holes, why couldn't I be a jubilant dandelion clustered in millions where I don't belong? Why couldn't I be a wish in the wind? Why did I have to settle into the ground to be a new beginning? Making honey in the day when there are no breathing holes in an abstract of rain in the sky. Why couldn't I have been that? And I sit up from stargazing. I sit up from a cloud watching fall into the sky onto your feet. I wished upon a star, I wished upon a cloud, I wished upon a dandelion. That I was this, but I can't be. Because I simply am. I am a bounty of new beginnings. I have to be because I've chosen my fate, I've sealed it. I stunted it like a bee in amber, drowning in the fruits of my own labor. Because I simply am. Where I belong is tracing my finger through this trickle of hope, because that's where the water is, where the rain deposited, and all of this nothing was for something. Why should I be that when I can be this?
Thank you, Esther. That was wonderfully touching. I can be this. I love that. Thank you. And now it is my pleasure to introduce today's commencement speaker, our friend Mr. Todd Smith of CEO Symphony Workforce and the founder of our very familiar friend, Find the Why, a transformative program that connects students in the Omaha area with valuable credentials and paid internship opportunities. Todd has been a constant and inspiring presence in our school community, meeting with our students on numerous occasions to emphasize the importance of building a strong portfolio and earning meaningful credentials for life beyond high school. More than just another connection, Todd has invested both his time and his personal resources to help these students succeed. He has been a powerful and positive influence, and we are very grateful for his ongoing commitment to supporting our young people as they take the next steps into their future. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Todd Smith.
I don't know you, you don't know me, but you know me, yes, you do. But I am a truth teller. I don't know another way to be. Okay? So let's stay in there. This group right here, you're uniquely gifted. You're special. You're different. And you have to embrace that. Let me say that again. You're special, you're unique, you're different, and you have to embrace it. You understand me? Just by a show of hands here. Who has an inkling of an idea of what you want to do? Okay. Here's the deal. If I told you that you could be that exact thing that you raised your hand for, but you had a cut out of your life, everything that went against you becoming that thing, would you do it? There are a lot of adults in this room that just heard that deal, and they snickered. One of the reasons they snickered is because they've been on both sides of that. They know what they want to become, and either they cut everything out of their life that didn't help them do that, and they rose to it. But sometime along their journey, they gave into the thing that they knew was going to keep them from that thing they wanted to be. The greatest gift that I could possibly give you, the honesty that I can give you, the number one trait that maps to success is self-awareness. The other one is that you gotta stop bitching. Marry those things together. Be self-aware. If you're doing something good, own it. It's okay to walk with a little swag, a little bounce. Right? It's okay to be unique and different. Own it. But if you screw the boot somehow, if you make a bad call, make a bad decision, hurt someone's feeling, you didn't get your work in on time, you did it, don't blame it on someone else. Own it. Who has felt in coming to this school that people went outside their way to help in the love? Raise your hand. Perfect. The number one thing you can do in your life going forward is allow people into your life that aren't doing that, right? Or be in someone else's life not doing that. Here's the deal I'm also going to make with you. I have a daughter who's graduating next week from West University. She did perfect. I'm actually mad at myself watching you all talk that she wasn't. What I tell her all the time is this. As a young lady, and by the way, I have girls everywhere. As a young lady, I tell her all the time, you have to be okay taking your foot and stepping on the gas pedal. The world tells you, young ladies, from the time you're born, don't step on that gas pedal. Because you're fragile. You may break. Something like bad happens. You may feel pain. Right? It's hard to win a race if you're not the one to step on the gas. Because I can guarantee you what my father told me is still true. The dream that you have for you, someone else has that same dream. And it's a race to it. So ladies, I need you to learn to step on the gas pedal. Does that make sense? Gentlemen, this thing's kind of easy, but what I'm going to tell you is kind of hard. You need to learn how to listen. Where's Chuck, man, right? You have to, I'm telling you, you can figure out how to listen, gentlemen, your world will change forever. I'm not great at it, and I know it. Right? Here's what I mean. What's your name? Say again. Dre? Okay, so Dre, let's just say he has a girlfriend. Don't give up. He has 2 girlfriends. So, let's say he has a girlfriend. And so, at the end of the day, Dre's girlfriend comes to him and he's like, hey, babe, how's your day? What does she do? She's like, absolutely glad you asked. Let me tell you about it. She goes in, takes off. She starts telling her problems. So-and-so was at work, so-and-so blah, blah, blah. I didn't like this teacher, my aunt did this, blah, blah, blah. My man's like, ooh, I heard the first problem. And I gotta answer. I cannot wait till she's done talking because I gotta answer her first problem. Why would she stop talking so I can go ahead and give her this great answer? She's gonna be so impressed by me. 7 minutes later when she's done sharing her day, he goes, whew, that was a lot, man. Here's the deal. I got it figured out. Here's what you do. She looks at him and says, but you weren't listening to me. I told you, but I figured it out. All I need you to do is listen. Right? So young men, if you can listen, you'll be amazed of how much time you don't waste and how much time you're actually on task. It'll help you in a relationship, just as a side. I'm going to leave you with this, and I have to get going to another graduation. But I tend to make this deal, and I'm always shocked how few people actually take me up on it. It is for no other reason that I am here other than Ed. Ed asked me to do something, I'm doing it. Because he has that much love. So here's the deal I'm going to make. I was fortunate enough to grow up in a house where my mom and dad were friends, but they were divorced when I was 3. Brother was 5. My mom went from being an English teacher to being a superintendent to being asked to be Secretary of Education a couple times. My dad was a head of psychology for Minnesota, and I had great step-parents. But the thing wasn't meant for me to be dynamic, successful, unless I was willing to be there, right? The people that are in this room will tell you one of the greatest things that your generation has missed out on that they did not was the tried and true ability to sit and shut up and listen. Meaning, I had mentors. I went to people that had lived it, had done it, and said, hey, how did you do it? Tell me your secrets, right? Again and again, I'd say, hey, brother, do me a favor. Here's the problem. I'm going to give it to you. Tell it back to me. Am I off? And I would get the wisdom. I need you to take this deal because that's what I'm about to give you. If you ever need anything, ever, career, college, just sort of bounce an idea off of, get hold of it. It will get hold of me, and I will use every resource I have in my business and my personal life to help. One caveat. I do not do whining and bitching. There's not a problem that you can bring to me that you don't have part ownership. If you bring it to me honestly, there's nothing I won't do. That means you have to hear honest feedback. We all hear honest feedback? If you can do that, and you ever need anything, you contact me. You guys are wonderful and beautiful. You have so much ahead of you. Don't waste time on it. Get it down. You can sleep later, play video games later. All right? Get after what you want. Okay? Have a great night.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. At this time, I'd like to invite a very special musician and student of ours, Mr. Matthew Gibson, to the stage, and he is going to perform a song in honor of our graduates. Matthew. graduating class has formed an amazing bond in their time together and has chosen two of their own to represent themselves to you. Please join me in welcoming the first, Miss Aubrey Flagg.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank everyone for coming and welcome you all to Quest Forward High School's Class of 2025 senior graduation. As I look around at my fellow graduates, I feel a bit nostalgic. I've only had the pleasure of knowing you all for 2 years, yet I'm honored to share this day with you as we celebrate the last 4 years of our lives that we've dedicated to this very moment. I'm overwhelmed with a feeling of pride at seeing us all prepare for a moment that will help shape us into the people we are to become. I've known you all so briefly, yet there's no other group I'd rather share this occasion with. I personally have gone to 7 schools throughout my educational journey, but I know I am to remember you all the most. We as a group have been through so much, both together and as individuals. As our family and friends surround us, I am reminded of some of the stories we'll be able to share among ourselves and others. Smokey the Squirrel, Connor's signature catchphrase, "It's whatever," Manny's unforgettable reactions to the most random things, and even Aster consoling me whilst I got sick on the bus after eating spoiled ice cream. These stories, these unforgettable moments, have helped us all grow and blossom into the people we are today, and I couldn't be more in awe of who we've become. Our stories, our experiences, the moments that make us who we are now, will someday seem like such a distant memory, something that will tell the next generation and will claim it was, quote, a million years ago. Though our time together as a group is slowly coming to an end, while that thought quite saddens me, I'm reminded of the great privilege I've had of getting to know you all, well, not only as classmates, but as companions. These stories are woven into the fabric of who we are, creating a vibrant tapestry of experiences and memories that will last us a lifetime. As I look around at the people here, I think of the educators who have molded our minds and changed our points of view. We couldn't have done it without you. You have influenced us in ways you could never imagine, and we are better for it. When I first came to Quest, I came from a school where you are a number, defined by the numbers who came before you. A school where you don't know who your teachers truly are, and you, along with everyone else, are a face in the crowd. When I first came to Quest, I didn't think I would know these people as much as I do now. I didn't think I would know that Mr. Hyman enjoys Dad Rock, that Miss Dempsey is obsessed with Pikachu, or that Meyer has an endless love for dark chocolate. I've learned so much, both in school and outside of it. Our educators have planted seeds of curiosity and creativity within us, encouraging us to explore the world with open minds and compassionate hearts. They have taught us to question, to seek, and to understand the power of knowledge. And in doing so, they have given us the tools to build a future that is as bright and balanced as our dreams. These people have changed our lives, and the remarkable part is, we are not the first, and we won't be the last. This day is an important one, not just for us, but for our families. Today is one step closer to us finally moving out of our parents' houses and getting lives of our own. These people have watched us grow from day one into who we are today, and that in itself is a remarkable thing. As American actor Bob Keeshan once said, every word, movement, and action has an effect. No other person or outside force has a greater influence on a child than the parent. And looking around at us all today, I know these words to be especially true. We owe so much to our families' love and support, which has paved the way for our dreams. As we start this new chapter, we must reflect on their lessons and celebrate the bonds that have shaped us. With their wisdom and love, we move forward, excited for new adventures in the hope of making them proud. I think the way we all go about our futures is a testament to not only us, but to our experiences, the people, and the environment around us. Our futures are ours to handcraft into our own mismatched amalgamations. We're moving on to our next step, our next moment, our next life-altering thing that will happen. Things are changing for us. We've made it. This is our moment to shine like the beautiful gems we are, all hand-shapen and gorgeous in our own right. Standing on the brink of a new chapter, we must remember the journey that brought us here. Every challenge, lesson, and connection has shaped us into who we are today. The future is a canvas, waiting for our dreams, aspirations, and wisdom. Let us embrace the unknown with courage and satisfaction, knowing each step is a brushstroke in our life's masterpiece. The possibilities stretch out before us like a vast, uncharted map, waiting for us to make our mark. We have made it to the moment we've all waited for. So yeah, this is it. This is the start of everything. So I best we better get ready, because what's next is the rest of our lives. As we step forward, let us embrace each moment with courage and curiosity, knowing that every choice we make will lead us to new experiences and discoveries. We have the chance to create a future that reflects our dreams and aspirations, and we can navigate whatever troubles come our way. Here's to the exciting journey ahead and to making memories that will last us a lifetime.
Thank you, Aubrey. I loved walking down that memory lane with you. All right. Now, I would like to introduce another fine, young, graduating senior. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Ella Cleveland to share her thoughts.
Good afternoon, everyone. Before I start, I'd just like to offer congratulations to the class of 2025. We started 9th grade right after the pandemic, and I would say our graduating class this year has been through the most changes out of any other class at Quest Forward. It's been a lot. Firstly, we started classes here on this campus, and it was at a school called Quest Forward Academy. We use an app called Quest Web for our schoolwork, and our schedules have longer class periods with days divided by subjects, rather than running every class every day. We came into high school right out of a worldwide pandemic, and it affected each of us drastically and very differently than the next person. But as high school went on, we each found places and opportunities for ourselves. I had a lot of trouble writing the speech at first because I didn't know what to say about this class. There are so many things I could say. We've all been through so much together at school. We've talked during class time when we really should have been doing work. We've complained about drastic rule changes. We've played games together during field days, and we've gone on the same volunteer field trips. Had to do remote learning days and wear mandatory masks for half a year. We've made friends with each other, some of those friendships hopefully being lifelong, and some of them falling out or just drifting apart. If nothing else, we are connected through our shared experience in high school. However, I can't encapsulate 4 years of the lives of each of us there are, and I don't want to generalize what this collective experience was like for each of us. A lot of people go to high school, so that each experience of it is unique. Outside of high school, we all had wildly different but defining experiences. School wasn't everything to all of us, and so much happened to us beyond it. Our friends moved away, we got jobs, we learned how to drive, we discovered new passions, and so much more. In many moments we shared together, there was a comfortable camaraderie in class, on field trips, or when working on school projects. I appreciate the genuine kindness and amity you all showed to each other when you needed it. People aren't defined by a single moment, but the many moments that they string along to create something out of their life. We were all trying our best, and at times we couldn't see that in each other. But I deeply appreciate how you each tried. We've all done things we regret in our lives, but we each have an unforgettable positive impact on someone, even if we don't know it. We can't always see how we affect people, but as we go through high school, I think we've had the opportunity to look back and realize our impact. I think we've all learned a lot about what we want out of life, about what we value, and about who we want to be. As we tried to find a sense of purpose and get through unfamiliar circumstances, we weren't always correct or in the right or doing what we should have. But we learned from those experiences, and that's what high school is about. It was not always easy or enjoyable, but I think we've each grown more than we can personally quantify. I know there are so many moments, phases, friendships, and circumstances I experienced in the parts of my memories that I forget or ignore, but they were there. We may not be able to remember those moments, but in them we were whole people who were still growing. We still have more growth to do. But in this moment, before we move on, I would like to thank our wonderful staff and families for helping us grow during high school. Many of you have helped us more than you know. Maybe it was helping one of us realize our purpose in life, teaching us a hard lesson, helping us gather resources for a project, or just offering support in a time of need. Your efforts are recognized, and we are grateful that you made them, and that you keep making them for the future graduating classes of Quest Forward. You are people who helped each of us grow into who we are today, and your efforts are commendable. But back to our graduating class, I would like to give a parting message to you, especially some of the last words I'll ever speak to a few of you. I want to talk about something I think we've all experienced at least once or twice, especially throughout the drastic changes that growing up brings. It is difficult to see beyond what's in front of you, or to imagine your life at the end of the road you're currently on. It can feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, and it's so heavy that it's all you can do to concentrate on balancing it. As we grow, we tend to lose hope in some ways. I think at some point, we've all told ourselves something like, I just need to get through this assignment, I just need to get through this shift, I just need to get through this year, and it will all be okay in the end. As we reach the end, and the chaos around us clears, we search for a path and stabilize ourselves so that we can find new joys and rekindle forgotten ones. We're at the end of high school now, and we are okay. You got through it. I want to congratulate you all on that. No matter how easy or hard things were for any of you at times, you all got through it, and you accomplished something to be proud of. But what comes after that accomplishment? Some of you know, and some of you don't. The future is what's in front of us right now, but it's not something we can take on all at once. Despite that, and despite the uncertainty of what will happen, I know that you are all capable. It will feel overwhelming at times. It will be hard at times. But you got through this, and I believe that each of you can get through what the future holds, one step and each moment at a time. As you set out on a new path, please remember that you do not have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. You have the chance now to create your own place in the world. Don't let whatever chaos comes into your life make you forget that, because there is a place for you and there is a purpose for you. You made your way through this, and I know you can make your way through the future. Take these moments and these lessons that you've strung together and use them to remember that. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you, Ella. That was another amazing speech. As we move into the next part of the ceremony, I would like to offer you a quote from the German theologian Dietrich Bonhoeffer. He says, "In ordinary life, we hardly realize that we receive a great deal more than we give, and that it is only with gratitude that we become rich." Today we are not only celebrating the hard work of these young people, but we celebrate the tireless energy of their families and guardians along that journey. I think some of you wonder if you were going to survive. We at Quest Forward are monumentally grateful for your effort. And I think your students are too. They have in their hands yellow roses. These yellow roses symbolize, yellow roses that you see symbolizes their gratitude towards you, the friendship and happiness that the students experience through community with one another during their time together. And they symbol appreciation. Appreciation for the support and the guidance of their families during these formative years. Our graduates would like to express their gratitude in a very special way. mic, scan, and place your name. Please give me applause. Let your Thank you. Wrong bet on you, didn't I, Manny? Thought you would. Thank you so much, Westwood family. No, I'm not nearly as grateful as they are, but I truly, truly am grateful for all your help and support. And now, at this time, I would like to recognize Ms. Sarah Ernest, Assistant Director, who will lead the presentation.
Mr. Meyer, distinguished guests, parents, friends, and graduating seniors, on behalf of the faculty and staff, I am proud to congratulate the West Ford High School graduating class of 2025. The graduating class of 2025 has shown significant personal and academic growth during their time at West Ford High School. It has been a pleasure to witness their dedication to learning, their resilience in the face of challenges. As they prepare to take the next steps in their journey, I am confident that they have developed the skills and knowledge necessary to navigate their future endeavors with confidence and adaptability. I hereby certify that the students that make up the graduating class of 2025 have met all requirements for completion of their high school diploma at West Ford High School and all the requirements by the state of Nebraska. It is my pleasure to present them to you as candidates for graduation. These past few weeks, staff have been gathering compliments, comments, and anecdotes about our graduating class. Please welcome College Counselor Becca Dominguez to the stage for the reading of the names, and Mr. Ed Vogel, who has crafted these memories, which we will share with you as our graduates are announced.
As your name is called, graduating seniors, please make your way to the right side of the stage. Eva Olivia Casas.
Ava, in your short time at Quest, you have set a high bar for what can be expected of students. Never stop being the one to set the example for others to see what they themselves are capable of. Quote, the important thing is to not stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existence. Albert Einstein.
Ella Dawn Cleveland.
You have a deeply creative soul, one that is apparent not just in your brilliant artistry, but in how you impact others. Never be amazed at how wonderful you are. Use your talent of self-reflection to be incredibly proud. Quote, your life is your story, and the adventure ahead of you is the journey to fulfill your own purpose and potential. Gary Washington.
Aubrey Flaggard.
much more. Whether facing challenges with grace and strength, or tackling situations with wit, you served as an example for others to emulate. Keep seeking, accepting, and persevering. Quote, "The road to success is always under construction." Lily Tom.
Ramona Gleason.
Ramona, your selfless attitude and drive to make our world just a bit easier to handle is why your success will be evident. This, in turn, will make it so you get to continue to be your authentic self. After all, Mortician rocking out to Queens of the Stone Age as they do their work doesn't have to just be seen on a TV show. Quote, "I have never let my schooling interfere with my education."
Isabella Rose Hemphill.
Bella, your unwavering sense of humor and strong commitment to becoming who you are meant to be is something to be admired. Even after moving states away, you stayed focused on finishing what you started. Quote, "May you have the courage to begin, the patience to persist, and the strength to finish."
Anna Astor Hirsch.
Astor, your natural curiosity and analytical contributions enriched every class discussion, demonstrating that in life, the classroom is everywhere. Likewise, your joy and kindness consistently uplifted everyone around you. Quote, "A winner is that person who puts shoes to their dreams and takes a walk."
John Paspatka.
Connor, your kindness and authenticity stands out, as does your contagious laugh. The conversation with you is always interesting and often meaningful. Trust in yourself to be great, as there is much ahead to look forward to, as long as you stop breaking your carbs. Quote, "The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts today." Theodore Franklin Roosevelt.
Tyler Michael Merlin Hughes.
Tyler, your journey has been a testament to perseverance and self-improvement. You have faced every challenge with a growth mindset, learned to manage emotions like a seasoned gamer, and put in the work to succeed in every class. Your consistent hard work and unwavering effort are truly admirable. Quote, "You can never be as strong or fast as Gordon, but you can still be a useful engine." Tom Thomas the Tank.
Calvin Wallace Jackson.
Steady presence, respectful nature, positive leader. These and many other qualities help brighten many days and build up those around you. May your future be as strong and joyful as you are. Quote, intelligence plus character, that is the goal of a true education. Martin Luther King Jr.
Christian Aaron Juarez Garcia.
Christian, your personal drive and determination are inspiring, and the level of perseverance and self-determination is definitely recognized. Here's to a future filled with more successes and greater growth, and don't do that. Don't ever stop growing. Quote, he who works with his hands is a laborer. He who works with his hands and his head is a craftsman. He who works with his hands and his head and his art and his heart is an artist. St. Francis of Assisi.
Andrea Virginia Connor.
Andrea, your laser focus on your goals will take you far in life, but equally important is your awareness of others, which makes you a pillar for your friends to lean on. May you make the world a better place for all of us. Quote, success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful. Albert Schweitzer.
Madeline Ruth Bolash.
Betty, you are enthusiastic about your future role in education, but even more passionate about people in general. Take things step by step while maintaining your cheerful disposition, and you'll get where you want to be. Quote, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams.
Beck Stacy Elise Lewis.
You have found in yourself a strong desire to carve your own path in the world. Already you have shown the enviable ability to define and redefine as you see fit. And this drive will guide you along your journey. Quote, success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill.
Simone Ray Littleton.
Simone, your willingness to commit to an idea or plan with abandon has been long noticed and appreciated. As life continues to offer different opportunities, never forget this and lean into it with all your might. Quote, do it big, do it right, do it with style. Red Sea.
McKinley Gabrielle Faith Martin.
McKinley, you charted your own course throughout your school years, setting goals and never wavering from them. Remember, though, that you're never alone in your endeavors. Independence can still be maintained while having assistance from others. Quote, to accomplish great things, we must not only act, but also dream. Not only plan, but also believe. Anatoly France.
Karen Ramirez Hernandez.
Karen, thank you for showing us that strength often speaks softly. Your motivation and thoughtful spirit remind us to stay focused and true to what matters most, and your actions demonstrate that integrity is not a lost trait. Quote, fall forward. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. You've got to take risks. Denzel Washington.
Manuel Antonio Rodriguez.
Manny, the positivity, warmth, and humor you often share make you not only a remarkable person, but a bright light within our community. Your kindness and respect shine in everything you do, and the confidence that you have is contagious in the best sort of way. Now just make sure to tell us when you invest in the alarm clock bed. Quote, opportunity does not knock. It presents itself when you knock down the door. Kyle Chandler.
DeRay Deshawn Veland.
DeRay, generally calm and quiet. The way you are calculated what you say and when to say it is a life skill few have. As your confidence has visibly grown, so too have the opportunities you've created for yourself. Don't be afraid to take risks. You have shown to be capable of so much. Quote, A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Sun Tzu. Destiny, you are a fierce friend that always greet anyone with a smile, making others feel like they're the most important person in the room. When life is its hardest, continue to push through as you have done time and time and time again. Quote, a good half of the art of living is resilience. Elaine DeBonta.
At this time, I would like to welcome Michael Meyer back to the podium.
You guys ready? Okay, here we go. Acting on the recommendation of the faculty of Quest Forward High School, and by virtue of the authority granted to me by the state of Nebraska, I hereby certify you as graduates of Quest Forward High School. Graduates, say it. Graduates, please rise. At this time, please move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations, graduates of West Forward High. It is official. Families, please rise as a graduating class of 2025. We would like to thank you all for attending today's commencement ceremonies. Please join us in the atrium.